If your doctor has told you that the morning fatigue, the soft middle, the foggy first hour, and the 4 o'clock crash are simply what happens when the body grows older, sit with me for a few minutes. In Japanese medicine, we have known something about coconut oil for a very long time, something your doctor in the West will never have an explanation for. 7 days, one small spoon of it, stirred into the same black coffee I have been drinking since I was a young woman. By day 3, I walked up the hill behind my house without stopping to catch my breath. I had not done that since I was 64. By day 7, 9 other things had shifted, but that first one is the one I cannot stop thinking about. The benefit did not come from the oil the way the bottles and the magazines tell you. It came from something the body stops doing around the age of 50 and starts doing again the moment you give it the right signal. The coffee was only the messenger. Stay with me. I will show you exactly what changed and why no doctor in your country has ever told you about it. The story you have been told about why your body slows after 50 is the wrong one. They tell you it is age. They tell you it is hormones, and so you accept it and you blame your years. But the body does not slow because the years pile up. It slows because it stops receiving a signal it used to get every morning when you were younger. Imagine a small lamp inside each of your cells. This lamp turns food into energy. When you were young, that lamp burned bright on 2 fuels, sugar in the morning and fat all through the day. Your body switched between them easily, the way you switch from your reading glasses to your distance glasses. But somewhere after 50, the switch grows stiff. The lamp forgets how to burn fat. It can only run on sugar. So when the coffee hits you, the sugar spikes, the lamp flares for an hour, and then it gutters out. That is your 4 o'clock crash. That is your foggy first hour. That is your soft middle. The fat in coconut oil is a particular kind. Small, light, almost ready-made for the lamp to use. When it arrives in your cells alongside the caffeine, it reminds the lamp that fat is still a fuel. It says quietly, you still know how to do this. And the lamp remembers. This is not chemistry the way the bottles tell it. This is signaling. The coffee is the bell. The fat is the message. And every year this signal goes unanswered. The lamp dims a little further. By 70, by 75, some of the people who come to me have forgotten how to burn fat altogether. And that is the kind of forgetting that does not announce itself until the body has been sitting in it for 10 years. Before we go further, 99 of every 100 people watching me are not yet subscribed. If something I am saying is reaching you, please subscribe. It helps me keep teaching the old ways to people I will never meet. Now let me show you what shifted in the order it shifted for me. 10 in total. We will count down from the smallest change to the deepest one. The last one is the one that matters most, and it is not what you think. Benefit 10. The coffee stops giving you that hollow feeling. You take 1 teaspoon of virgin, unrefined coconut oil, not the cooking kind from the big plastic tub, the kind that smells faintly sweet when you open the jar. Stir it into your first cup of hot black coffee. That is all. The fat coats the lining of your stomach before the caffeine arrives. The hollow, jittery feeling that has been part of your morning for years quietly disappears. Most people notice this on the second day. Benefit 9. The 4 o'clock crash softens and then it stops coming. When the lamp starts burning fat again, the energy it gives you is steady. It does not spike and fall the way sugar does. By the 3rd or 4th day, the afternoon collapse that has been part of your life since your 50s begins to fade. You will look at the clock at 4:30 and realize you forgot to be tired. Benefit 8. Your hunger settles into a rhythm you remember from younger years. The fat tells your brain that fuel has arrived. Your brain stops sending the small nervous hunger signals that have had you snacking through the afternoon for the last 10 years. By the end of the first week, you will eat your breakfast and feel quiet inside until lunchtime. This is not willpower. This is the lamp remembering. Benefit 7. The foggy first hour lifts. The fat in coconut oil reaches the brain faster than almost any other food. When you give the brain this kind of fat alongside the caffeine, the fog you have been waking up inside for years simply is not there anymore. You will read the morning paper without rereading the same paragraph 3 times. Benefit 6. The morning stiffness in your hands and knees eases. This one surprised me. The fat in coconut oil has a quieting effect on the small inflammations that settle into the joints overnight. By the end of the first week, the first 10 minutes of your morning will not feel like wading through cold water. Your hands will close around the coffee cup without complaint. Benefit 5. Your skin begins to look like it is holding water again. After 50, the skin loses the fats that used to give it that soft, settled look. A small daily spoon of this oil, taken inside, restores some of what the skin has been quietly missing. By the second week, you will see it around your eyes and along the backs of your hands. Not dramatic, just a quiet return. Benefit 4. Your sleep deepens. When the lamp burns fat through the afternoon and evening, the body's blood sugar stops swinging up and down. Steady blood sugar at night means deeper sleep. You will wake fewer times. You will wake feeling as though you actually rested. This shows up around day 5 for most people. Benefit 3. The soft middle begins to soften differently. The belly that gathers around the middle after 50 is not made of the food you ate last week. It is made of years of the body storing fuel it could not burn. When the lamp remembers how to burn fat, it begins, slowly, to reach for the fat that has been stored. By the 3rd week, your clothes will sit differently on you. This is the benefit that matters most after 50, because it tells you the lamp is not only burning what you eat, it is finally burning what you have carried. Benefit 2. Your mood steadies. The brain runs on the same fuel as the rest of the body. When the lamp gutters and flares all day on sugar, the mood gutters with it. When the lamp burns steady on fat, the mood steadies too. The heavy sadness that came in around 4 o'clock, the impatience with your own slowness, all of it quiets. The people who come to me tell me this one almost in a whisper. And now benefit 1. The one that matters most. It is not the coconut oil. It is the signal. For 60 years, I have watched what happens when an old body is given the right message at the right moment. The oil is only the message. The morning coffee is only the bell. What is actually changing inside you is that the lamp is remembering how to do something it stopped doing 30 years ago. And once it remembers, it does not forget again easily. The body has not been repaired. It has been reminded. I want to tell you about a woman who came to me last winter because what happened to her is what happens to almost everyone who tries this. Her name was Margaret. She was 68, a retired school teacher from a small town in Oregon. Her daughter brought her to me because Margaret was tired in a way that scared her. She had stopped tending her garden. She had stopped walking to the post office. She told me she felt as though someone had quietly turned the dial down on her life. She had tried everything her doctor offered, the pills, the supplements, the diets from the internet. Each one worked for a week, and then her body stopped responding. I gave her 1 spoon of coconut oil and told her to put it in her coffee every morning for 7 days. Nothing else. On the 4th day, her daughter called me. Margaret had walked to the market. On the 7th day, Margaret called me herself. She told me her head felt clear for the first time in 3 years. She told me her hands felt warm again. She told me, almost shy about it, that she had not realized how much of herself she had given up to that tiredness until she got it back. So tomorrow morning, this is what you do. 1 teaspoon, unrefined virgin coconut oil, stirred into your first hot cup of black coffee. 7 mornings, and watch what your body remembers. But before you go, there is one more thing I want to tell you, the way I tell the people who sit across from me in my kitchen. What I have just given you will lift the morning. It will steady the afternoon. And for many of you, this alone will be enough. Take it with my blessing. But if you have ever wondered why the lamp dimmed in the first place, stay with me for 2 more minutes, because the oil is the bell. But there is a deeper place in the body that decides whether the bell is heard at all. What I have noticed over 60 years of watching the bodies of the people in my village is this. The lamp does not dim because of the years. It dims because of the gut. The gut is where the body decides how it will use everything you give it. It is the place that holds the small living creatures that help you turn fat into fuel, that quiet the inflammations, that send steady messages up to the brain about whether the body is safe and fed. When the gut grows tired, the messages it sends become confused. The lamp inside the cells stops getting clear instructions. The blood sugar swings. The mood gutters. The coconut oil is doing its work, but the gut is the one deciding how much of that work the rest of the body will actually receive. To settle the gut, the body needs 3 things. The living bacteria that have lived in human bellies for as long as there have been humans. The fibers those bacteria eat. And the healing compounds those bacteria make once they are fed. There is one old drink that gives all 3 at once, and the women in my mother's village were making it before anyone wrote it down. We call it kombucha. When the gut is fed with kombucha, the messages grow clear again. The lamp receives those clear messages. The signal you are sending every morning with your coconut oil arrives in a body that is finally able to hear it. This is why the people I give the morning practice to, along with the daily kombucha, are the ones who come back to me 6 months later still feeling the change. I make my own kombucha at home because I have the time and the knowledge, but for everyone watching online who can't brew their own, I give BoochBod Kombucha Gummies. The link is in the description, or you can search BoochBod Kombucha Gummies on Amazon. I want you to think of Margaret one more time, the retired school teacher from Oregon, the woman who had stopped tending her garden. She is back in that garden now. Last month, her daughter sent me a photograph of her kneeling between her tomato plants with her hands in the soil, laughing at something the dog had done. She walks to the post office 4 mornings a week. She told her daughter she feels like herself in a way she had given up on feeling. The same road is open to you. It does not matter if you are 60 or 70 or 75 or 80. The body still knows how to do this work. It has been waiting all these years for someone to give it what it needs. If something I said tonight reached you, please subscribe to this channel. Share this with someone you love who has been told their tiredness is simply their age. Leave me a comment and tell me what shifted for you. I read every single comment on this channel. Until next time.